Hey everybody, BeardBrigade here with our first episode. Now, in case you didn't catch the episode I posted the other day, where we picked out the criteria for this brand new Skyrim series, challenge series, I am playing as a red guard who can only wear light armor, uses alteration magic in the main hand and an axe in the offhand. I can only complete the main storyline. But unfortunately, my initial wildcard is the fact that I can only loot quest items. This presents a pretty tough challenge because I'm either going to have to steal or buy everything else. So we're kicking it off here. Rather than start from the very beginning where you're dealing with the cutscene and the dragon attack, I went ahead and did all that already, and I'm starting the video where you come out of that cave after the bear. Kind of didn't get too much feedback when I brought it up in the last series. So again, if you guys think that this is a better starting point for my challenge series, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I can always, in the next challenge series, go back to starting from the very beginning, and you guys can watch me run through that tutorial section again and again and again every time I do a challenge series. But I felt like this was the better option. So we'll be kicking it off here. One thing I do want to make note of, currently, I don't have any alteration spells. So for the time being, I'm using a destruction spell in my main hand. So until I can find an alteration spell, which if I find an alteration spell, I will go ahead and take it. I know that kind of breaks my rule of looting only quest items, but for the sake to give me what I need to do, I'm going to go ahead and root any alteration spells I have, so that way I can get the criteria 100% under control. Until then, I'll be using that destruction spell, and we will go ahead and dive right in here where we can only take on the main storyline. So let's see what happens. Oh, man. It's gonna be definitely interesting. Like, I have to resist the urge to loot things, to be honest. Like, I really want to go around and start gathering ingredients and potions and all kinds of stuff, and I can't. Like, I mean, during the tutorial, I did loot an axe and a pair of light leather boots. But that's simply because, I was doing the tutorial and I'm trying to get my character up to the criteria I need to, kind of move forward with the challenge. So, only reason why I even looted that stuff. Is this still working? Oh. Kind of want to hang out with him for as long as you can. Let's, mainly because I know there's going to be those wolves, and once I kill the wolves, the one guy's going to pop up, and I don't particularly want to die this early in my challenge, because that would suck. While we're here, let us go ahead, since alteration is going to be our shindig, we'll go ahead and use a mage stone. Well, I didn't know they did that. I've never... Apparently he points stuff out as you go along. I never noticed that. Shows how much I pay attention. I've done dozens of hours hundreds of hours into this game, and I never knew that they... One, they glowed that way, and two, he talks about them.
Into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright?
Here, doggy. Where is he? Oh, he brought somebody with him. Whoa! gets me every time with that. Let's stay out of his reach here. Letting him rail off here, trying to take care of him. But I can't loot him because he's... Oh, that's sad thing. Yeah, I can't loot him. I gotta... Alright, I gotta just stick with it. Looks like it's cringeworthy, basically. It's like, oh, I want to loot him so bad, and I can't. I can't loot him, guys. I can only loot quest items. Oh.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
I can only loot... Oh, that's right. This is...
It flew right over the barrel!
Alright.
New to Riverwood? Rayloff? How do you know? If you really are Raylof's friend, I'll be glad. A dragon. It would explain what I saw earlier. I don't know. Things just go from bad. The Jarl...
Right.
We need to get
Yeah,
word
yeah.
to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun.
Now.
Send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. I'm glad to help any... Like I said,
Surprising
I'm glad
take.
to help in any way I can.
We are just gonna
Help
clear
yourself
out.
whatever you need for the...
Because
next time.
I'm gonna need everything else. I can only loot quest items. And it's free, or that I can steal and get away with. In fact, I'm almost tempted. Ooh, but no, I have to go with the main story. I can't stop and... I can stop and fudge. I can go to stores. Let's go to a store. Ah,
Well,
this is a tough one.
do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Let's see. No, I said I couldn't loot anything. Didn't say I can't steal anything. So we're gonna go ahead and
Going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
steal some things
We
here.
are done talking about this.
Worst part is I'm gonna sell it back to them to get gold that I need. Because I'm gonna need gold to buy things. Sorry, I'll get out of there. I'm good. I should have taken it. I should have taken it when I had the chance.
I don't know what you overheard, but take a look.
Oh, I'm kind of kicking myself for that one now. Alright, books. Illusion. Alright, boom. Alteration so which I can't afford. Let's see here. What can I sell? Ooh, that's a good ring. Alright, I'm gonna sell it though because I need the money. Of course you can't. Some of the stuff I stole, I can't. Alright. Boom. There is my alteration spell. So now I can swap this out.
I get back to cleaning the store. What a mess.
Do I kind of feel terrible for stealing from him?
Every day we get
Not really.
visitors.
To be honest. I need the stuff more than he does, so That's my excuse, and that's what I'm gonna stick with. Let's see here though. I do want to craft some stuff, so I'm gonna have to find a way to come up with some of this other stuff here. Oh, let's see what he.
Whatever you need. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything.
What does
to
he
suit your
have that I
needs.
can buy? What I have that he can buy from me? Not much. Oh yeah, I need to make myself some leather armor. So let's see. So under hide, make lots of furs. Special hide armors. I have my saber cat armor sets that I can make. What was the hoods anyway? Let's see, other study. Three. I think we should go with the white ones. So, iron, leather, 2 leather strips, saber cat, snow pelt, and an iron ingot.
You look at iron or steel. Take a look.
He's not gonna have a saber cat.
Until next time.
Snow. Did he have any saber cat stuff?
My sister Camilla. Trinkets, odds and ends.
Alright. Probably boring you guys by doing this, and I really need to just move on with the story. Let's just move on with the story. We'll deal with
Damn.
trying to figure that all out later. So, moving along here, let's get into the main story. Out of sheer habit, I looted that. I have to drop it. Oh, out of habit. That was horrible of me. Ugh. Alright. God, you guys are making. I mean, whew. This is rough. Honestly, like, I'm such a loot junkie, I guess. Like, I never realized how much I loot in Skyrim until I limit what I can loot from stuff. Like, I'm gonna literally have to survive off of stealing and what I get out of quests. I mean, I gotta focus more on. I've already lollygagged a lot. Like, I gotta.
I'm getting out of here.
Whoa, that totally freaked me out. Like, I really gotta stop and focus and do this main story. I gotta stop going here, there, everywhere. I'm just gonna kind of power through it. And hope I don't end up with too much bad stuff. Oh, I guess it would be a good time to mention this ahead of time. So with the feedback that I received, went ahead and decided that we're going to go ahead and do the drawing of a wild card for each episode. That's right. Every episode I'm going to draw a new wild card, and it's not going to be replacing the old wild card. No, I'm going to be stacking the wild cards. So each wild card that I draw every episode is going to stack on top of all of the other criteria that I have to fulfill. And let me tell you guys, like I said, I have completed the roll tables for it, so I have 100 different options. Now granted, there are a couple items in there that are, you know, re-roll this option, or re-roll that option, or just draw again. But I do have tons of things, and I'm always open to suggestions. I am more than happy to replace some of those re-roll options as, or draw again options as actual criteria. So if you have any suggestions, I mean any suggestions, go ahead and please put them in the comments below. And that way I can get them added to the roll chart, get it updated, and have some new interesting criteria to deal with. So, want to loot everything, and I can't.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most of the
I'm gonna have to steal things. Like, this is rough. This is rough, guys. This is real rough. Rough. I am actually reminded of something. So, I couldn't remember... No, that's not here. My last series I got into alchemy. I was doing the alchemy stuff. There's a body under here? What? What? I'm so confused. Why is there a skeleton under there? Alrighty. That was... We're just walking away from that. We're not even gonna... Nope, didn't see it. Not gonna pretend that there's not a skeleton under the bridge. That... Alright. Okay, moving on here.
Nothing?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl
Uh,
well, that explains why the guards
I
let
just
you
think we
in.
need more information
Come on then.
before we act.
The Jarl will want to
So,
speak
you
to
were
us
at Helgen. You... Fine, he smeared us. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord,
Next time,
we
deal
should
with
send troops
Avenici.
to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
The Jarl
Dragon
Oh,
is lurking
man.
in the
view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
alrighty,
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. Here.
just trying to think of what's coming up. Steel armor. He gives me steel armor. I can't wear steel armor, you jerk.
My court wizard. He's been looking into
Aye,
related to
aye.
these dragons and...
Let's see if he's got any. Does he not have any magic books?
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help
Why doesn't he have any magic books?
the dragon.
Oh,
Go ahead,
Converse.
fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can... Yes. Well, when I say fetch, straight to the point, I, go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber.
So, here we go.
Simplicity.
Anything we can use to fight this
Probably gonna stop at Belthor's real quick. And Belthor's gonna be a good stop. And probably the weapons shop as well. See what all I can find with those two. Let me try to steal some goodies from either of them.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Just because, I mean, it's the only way I'm gonna get away with it. Since I can't loot other than quest items, I have no choice but to, like, steal and rob people of their goods and shops of their stuff.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's for sale.
Alright, what we got here, Belthor? Of course, it doesn't have. I already have the Oak Flash. Huh. Alarm. I can do an alarm spell. Oh, that's right, you can't.
Do come
I
back.
have to be in the Thieves Guild to sell stolen items. Grrr.
I work for Bellefonte, the general goods store.
Do. Nope, Belthor, I'm not robbing you blind. I'm not robbing you blind at all.
Hey, hands off!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. He saw me. It's time to go. Do.
Send you back to Riverwood.
Yes.
Oh.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Wait, and now she's
Welcome
suddenly
to
in
War
here.
Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. We got plenty of steel for fighting men.
Unquiet. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Time to cleanse the Empire.
Time to run. Time to run. Time to run. Time to run. So that didn't work out too well. That didn't work too well at all. Let's just hope when we come back that I'm still not wanted over 1 gold. Oh, I should have just paid it and gone to jail. I just dealt with it. Oh. Because now I'm going into this dungeon wearing rags. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Alright, well, let's hope we can get through this case. What's up with these dudes?
You there, citizen. This area is off limits. You're interfering with Imperial business. Yeah, so you'll have to pay us a fine. Say, 100 gold. Pay up, citizen. The, Emperor thanks you. Now shove off. Rather, have a nice day, citizen.
I'm really glad I apparently had 100 gold. Alrighty, let's see here. Trying to think of how I'm gonna get through this ring. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. So I'm essentially, well, actually no, because I have the oak thing. So that's gonna come in handy. That might actually. Oh yeah. I think we're gonna be okay. Because honestly, I've never really used alteration magic all that much, if ever, to be honest. So I'm not really sure what some of it does. I mean, the oak flash thing sounds really cool, like increased armor rating, sweet. Especially until I can get actual other armor going. was a level up. Yes, it was. Yes. You know what? Really, we're gonna need this. I have a feeling that that's gonna come into big play. Health. Yeah, I definitely want to reduce the cost of my spells as best I can to help deal with magic. But really, since it's gonna be kind of like once a fight, since it was like a 40 to 60 seconds, I mean, we're gonna have most fights done by then. In fact, you can see that it's still on me, to be honest.
What was that?
Over here.
Alrighty.
I'll have your head. Summon God help
Ugh.
you.
Alright. Invader Zim. Does anybody else remember Invader Zim? Like, just Invader Zim was a fun show. I don't think it got enough credit back then. I mean, it kind of became a cult thing and all that hoo-ha, but I mean, I enjoyed Invader Zim when it was out. I mean, come on. Tacos! I mean, it doesn't get better than that, in my opinion. Man. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm kind of goofy this time around. Like, I've had... it's going on a kind of a long week, and I'm just really excited for it to be done, to be honest. And soon enough, I mean, I have, right now it's Thursday, so I just have to get through one more day of work, and then it's the weekend. And plus, I'm really excited for these episodes to air, and plus, you know, it's Christmas is coming up, so I'm really excited to spend it with my kids, and especially our youngest, because he's I got really creeped out by those little groans there. Because I mean, last year he it wasn't even a year old yet. Oh no, he was. Wait, was he? No, he wasn't a year old yet. I didn't think about it. So he didn't really quite. I mean, he knew that something was going on, he just didn't quite understand what it was. So I'm really just excited for him to actually be able to enjoy himself. And I mean, he's just going to run around for the most part and just probably end up helping his big sister and his big brother open their presents. But I'm really excited to see that happen. Just because he's going to be really excited, and it's going to be in a lot of ways really fun for him. So, oh crap! I didn't mean to.
It's coming loose. I can feel it. Never.
Ooh. Alright, so he has Golden Claw. Alright, only quest items, only quest items, only quest items. I need to heal already. Oh, it's gonna make these fights really tough. Especially the boss fight, because I don't have any. Oh man. I don't know if we're even gonna make it through the first episode, guys. Like, thinking of the fights that I have ahead of me still. And the fact that I can't loot anything. Oh my god, this guy's even gonna kill me. Oh, crapola. Like, we have to, oh yeah, level up. Oh. We're lucking out so far. Like, oh my goodness. Alright, one-handed. Yep, because we're gonna have to count on some major ouchie from the axe here. Guess too, I could be. I think I probably could have been sneaking through this. Oh, that could have ended me right there. Oh. Oh man, like I'm just trying to hope for the best here. Did it work? Did I get him? Oh, crap. Oof. Hold my armor. Level up. Oh, goodness. And I'm out of healing items, so this is getting rougher by the minute. Like, I'm gonna have to. I need to sit and wait, to be honest. My health regenerating right now. On the bright side, maybe my stuff will level up really fast. Maybe, hopefully, kinda sort of. Like, there's just been so much stuff I could take and just can't take any of it. Murder. Let's try this. Let's try sneaking up on them. Nope. Oh, Hulk smash. Not really the Hulk, so it's kind of hard to Hulk smash when you're not the Hulk. Just saying. Alright. Oh, God, this guy. He's like a. Oh, I don't think we're gonna make it, boys and girls. Oh, we're gonna be saved by a level up. Saved by the level up. Yeah, yeah. Saved by the level up. Yeah, yeah. Slash. Not really sure how extra bleed damage works on an undead, but we'll take it. So much loot I'm having to give up. It hurts. It hurts in the worst possible way. yeah, I guess you don't really know how much. How. Let's start with this. So I don't think you. Like when it comes to the way you play something, especially if it's a game that you enjoy so much that force replayability, or even if it's a game that you just have played hundreds and hundreds of times. I don't think you really realize how you do something a particular way. I kind of touched on it, and until you don't allow yourself to do it that way anymore. Like for this challenge specifically, I can only loot quest items. I never realized how much stuff I looted, or how much really you could consider looting. Like I haven't been gathering materials because I consider that looting. Now I could be wrong. I mean, if you guys think that that shouldn't count, like gathering like herbs and stuff shouldn't count as like looting, by all means, maybe I'll mix it up. But I think for this challenge, since I started off with a determination that that's considered looting, I'm not going to change it for this challenge. But I mean, if you guys think that it should be otherwise, let me know in the comments below, so that way come next challenge, if I end up with that criteria again, or another version of that criteria, we can play around with it a little bit. Because I wrote a lot of these options pretty vaguely, so it's kind of wishy-washy at best. So moving right along. That's right, I can't loot. Alright, boss time. So far, so good. Oh, the two-hander guy was a lot harder than that. Alright, there's the Dragon Stone. Ow. Now we have to go back and turn that in. And I hope we don't have a bounty on it. Well, there's going to be a bounty on my head. But whether they act on the bounty or not is going to be the question. Alright, so, whew, this has definitely been rough going, to say the least. So let's get this turned in. I know what, actually.
Crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart man.
Okay.
Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to.
Oh man. Some decent materials. Shucks. Alright. Yeah, I didn't want that hanging over my head. Alright, so with that, actually, we're going to pick it up from right here, because turning this in is going to cue that next part, and I don't want to have to recap that in case somebody, starts with episode 2. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and call it here. So, thank you guys so much, as always, for checking out my videos and tagging along and watching them. Really, I've enjoyed making these videos and everything. So, anyway, we know what time it is. It is time for the playlist. That's right, folks. We have 2 playlists going. It's something that I started with the last series, or with the, I guess, with the channel in general. I have 2 playlists. So if this is your first episode and your first time tuning in, what I do is every episode I add in 2 songs, 1 to each playlist that I have going in. Well, maybe not every video, but for the most part I do. So the 2 playlists I have, the first one I call it the Nerd Eclectic playlist, kind of themed after the channel. A little bit, you know, because I do a lot of different things with the channel. I do pull in a lot of different things from the songs, or for the playlist. And then I have what I call BeardBrigade Song of the Day. That one, I only add 1 song per day. So if I do multiple videos in a day, I'm only adding 1 song, and I add that with the first video. So it's time to add the songs to those playlists. With this one, our Nerd Eclectic playlist song. Let's see. Yeah, I was listening to some pretty good stuff earlier. I'm gonna check out what all we had going on. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Man, I don't know. There's just so many good songs out there. Like, it's hard to. No, that'll be no. Here we go. So the song for the Nerd Eclectic playlist, actually, oddly enough, you know what? No. I know. I was gonna add a different song, but now that totally makes me think of something else. And honestly, it's probably probably the best song for this video. For a Nerd Eclectic song. It's a true song of the 90s by MC Hammer himself. You can't touch this. Since I can't loot anything but quest items, you can't touch this is a perfect description of how life is in this episode. So that is going to be our song for the Nerd Eclectic playlist. As for our song of the day, yeah, song of the day, yeah, yeah, song of the day. I don't know why now I haven't just. I have to do like a little jig now when I do the song of the day. Don't ask. It's just. It is what it is. I'm gonna pull from Psycho Stick again, guys. I know it sounds like I'm like really super like this band, which I do. I mean, their songs are great. But this song is really fitting on how the day has gone. I woke up not wanting to be an adult and having to do work and being responsible. But you know, I had to do what I do. I got my family to take care of. They're always going to be number one. I'm an adult no matter how much I don't want to. So the song we're pulling is called "Adulting" by Psycho Stick. The song is hilarious. It talks about how not wanting to adult today, and adulting sucks, and just all that. It was just a perfect representation of how my day was. So, as always, folks, thank you so much for checking out the video. Wherever that like button is down below, if you have liked my ranting and raving and like me struggling through this episode, please hit that big old like button down there. If you want to find out what happens next with this character, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there. That way it'll let you know the next time, or the next video, or when the next video is up, whether it be episode 2 of this challenge, or maybe one of my one-off episodes that I'm just checking out to give it a test in the waters. As always, leave me comments below what you thought of the episode, what you liked, what you didn't like about my video. That way I can improve moving forward. And, as always, folks, you take care of yourselves and have a fantastic rest of your day.